Welcome back, everybody. I started working on some of our winter projects right now down here in the basement, trying to get the basement cleaned up and organized. It's been a long summer and fall working on stuff. Basement kind of becomes a disaster after a while. So getting this cleaned up, starting to organize it. I'm starting to get my maple syrup pans set up. I bought this here last spring. Kind of deciding on how it runs and how it works and everything. I got the hood set up over back in there. It's got floats on it to help control the level of the sap going into it. So, but I'll take you guys through and I'll show you guys all a little bit on how it works. And probably not today because it's already dark out, but one of these days I'll go out and I'll show you. I started setting up the evaporator outside, the arch part of it where the firebox and everything is. So we'll take you out here a little bit and show you around. This here is the front pan where we do all the finishing of the syrup. The syrup, basically, it comes in this pan and it runs down here, comes in this hole, evaporates down, comes across, down into this one, back across, down, over into this one and back. Then we get our finished syrup coming here and we take it down and we draw it off down in there. And the back pan's where we get a lot of, all our sap does, majority of it's just boiling off sap. And this is what we call a raised flue pan, where you can see that it's raised up in here. So the fire will actually fit and go down in between these flutes. That way it gives you more surface area for boiling off and getting better evaporation. Right here, this is the side where it'll come in. Sap comes in here, goes up and down through these flutes, down through here. There's a hole on that side where it comes out. Comes from this pan's got a float in it, and it turns it off and on right here. And it comes out this pan into here, and this runs into our finishing pan. And then it goes through and it shows you where, like I showed you. Here's the parts for the float for the other side. Just kind of putting things together and understanding how it all works. It's got a drain off to drain the pan out if I want to drain it off. This is the hood. This goes over top of the front part of the finishing area. If I want to put the hood on there, I can. This here is the back hood. And the neat thing about this hood is it's kind of got, you guys can see it in there, but it's got pipes that run up and down, and the sap runs through these pipes, and it's over top of the boiling pan, and it heats the sap up as it comes through these pipes. That way it's going into the pan already warm, so it evaporates off faster. Well, I think I kind of got a pretty good understanding on how this whole thing works. That's the first thing I really got to do, is I need to go through and clean this thing. It ain't terrible, but it definitely needs scrubbed down. It's used. I think I get a good scrubbing on this and clean it all up nice, and it should be a pretty nice evaporator. Get it all scrubbed out and cleaned up. Get everything ready to go.
Dad, this is my mommy, and this is my sister, and this is my dad, and this is me. So, we're making
Maple syrup evaporator.
Maple syrup evaporator, and that's where all the sand is, and here's all the bricks.
Welcome back, everybody. We're out here. We just about got the arch all put back together. Got the grates in. Got the brick in, lined in the walls. You got sand put in, built up in the inside of there so that we get good flow. The girls are out here. They're helping me. I think they're just drawing in the sand.
I got that. I got that.
Are you stuck in the mud? It's kind of muddy. End of December, we got some weird weather. Nice and warm out here, and everybody's outside.
Hey,
But,
it's me again.
There's Mia. We're going to bring the pans out here in a little bit. We're going to try doing a test burn on it just to see if we can get water to boil on it. See if I need to make any adjustments here before the main maple syrup season starts. Looks like I got lots of help.
Yep. And my hands are all dirty.
Hands are dirty. Oh no. Well, set the front pan on there. All the valves on there. Got the part where the stack goes on. You get the back pan put on yet. I don't have any gasket going around, so I suspect there's going to be some smoke coming around everything. But alright, well, we got the back pan on. Still needs clean, but I set it on here and put the stack on the back. I'd like to do a little fire in here and just see how it does. See if I have any leaks, see how everything looks like it's going to work. Alright, so this is the inlet box. We're just using a garden hose simulating that how sap would be going into it. Goes from there, down into this box, down through those riffles down there, and it goes over to that side, back up and around. Water's coming in over there, and it's coming down around, coming up through here, and we're just kind of letting it fill up. As it fills up, then it'll come over, it'll come out this spout, down in through this tube, and into here. And it'll run back and forth and back and forth. Actually, I'm going to run it through this side. This side on, that side off. Yeah. Water's over there. Pretty much got the top part full. Water's starting to come in over here now. Starting to run over here. And it's going to run through those pipes and go over there eventually. Okay. Once this side starts filling up. Running into that pan, through that tube. Starting to come into this pan right now. So we're starting to come over here to fill up this pan. Are you helping Daddy with the syrup? Or see if the evaporator works?
I'm the one that's holding this hose.
Yeah. Got water all in the pan now. It's coming in right here. Coming in. Coming in right there. It's running down through. And it comes out. And you draw off right here. And then we get syrup. It'll go like this. And the syrup will come out. Well, just got the fire lit, so just kind of letting things take off right now. Still got some smoke coming up around the edges a little bit, so I don't have any fire gasket on this thing right now. Looking for leaks and just seeing how things are running. See, it's burning in there, starting to take off a little bit. Well, we just got her lit. I was in here checking the water. I mean, that water's warm already. I see some little bubbles starting to form down the bottom of it. This water in here, right around these flutes, that's pretty warm already. That's pretty hot actually. And that's like bath water already. Nice and warm. And it's only been going a couple minutes. I think this might actually work pretty good. Yeah, that's starting to burn. That's burning pretty good in there already. Not bad. I don't even have anything blower or anything on this yet. Well, starting to get some steam coming up on this. And that's heating up pretty fast. I can't believe how fast that's heating all that water. This is impressive. I think we're going to be doing real good with this thing. Oh, it looks like it's evaporating off pretty good. I really ain't got a roaring fire going in there. I don't have fan blowing on it or nothing. That's pretty impressive though. Only been about 20 minutes and it's steaming pretty good. Still ain't got a rolling boil in here. It's just a lot of steam. Back when it's starting to steam pretty decent. Now you can see a little bit of bubbles starting to form, but definitely ain't a hard boil. The water's definitely getting warm. Almost too hot to put your fingers in. Not quite boiling, but it's getting there. I took the one side door off. Seems to definitely be burning a little hotter, so it tells me I basically probably need to get a fan hooked up to it. Steaming pretty good. Not quite boiling yet. We're getting close. Yep. Definitely evaporating now. Got a light boil going on. Not a hard boil, but probably can't see it in there. It's definitely boiling now. Definitely removing some water. Still not seeing a boil in the back pan though, which is where I'd really like to see the boil at. That's a lot of water in there to heat up though, so it might take a while to get that to a boil. Well, that's about it for my test burn for tonight. I'll let that burn out. Let this finish steaming off. And I think I'm going to call it a night. I might play around with it a little more tomorrow if it's not raining. I'd like to put a blower on it and just to see if it'll come up to a real good boil or not. But I think that's the end of this video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Can't wait for maple syrup season. We'll see you on the next video.